Yo, what up guys, it's Mr.BigRuss here, back with another StarCraft 2 gameplay for you guys. Basically what I'm doing here is it's a 2v2 match in the Silver League. I'm with my mate Jules, who's one of my lecturers from college actually, and we're against two other opposition players. I don't think I can switch. I haven't never commentated the 2v2 before, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can switch to it, so it's just RV. That's pretty cool. So today it's a strategy actually. It's probably more of a 1v1 strategy than 2v2, but me and Jules are trying out some strategies to see how, instead of doing the basic sort of matches, but try and do something new. So the strategy I'm trying out is a rush to Dark Templar, pretty much. Trying to get to Dark Templars as quick as possible, whilst I think Jules was going to get to Banshees as quick as possible. I think this strategy probably be more effective on the 1v1 sort of gameplay. I haven't tried it on a 1v1 yet. I tried it on a 1v1 against Jules and it worked pretty well because he didn't know what I was going for. So don't blame the strategy, guys. You know, I didn't come up with the strategy. I sort of seen it about and I thought I'd make a video on it because I haven't seen any on YouTube, and that reminds me, and if any of you guys can pick it up, that'd be pretty cool. I'll put the build order in the description below. So basically what you want to do is, when you, on the top right obviously you have your supply count. When that hits 9 out of 10 you want to build your first pylon. When you get to 12 out of 18, so remember you got to keep building probes to get to that amount, you want to get a gateway. I think you probably can do it quicker, but I think you better sticking off to the amount of what I'm saying, because it gives you a nice mineral count for what it is. Generally, on the 12th, when you build your gateway, your ideally is to send the probe out and go scout, which I didn't do in this one. I decided to keep him back so he can gather minerals. So you can see that me and Jules are getting scouted so far. And at 14, you want to build your administrator to get your gas. Put three of your probes on it straight away as soon as it's built. Build a probe, and then at 15 you want to get your second pylon out, and at 16, after you get a nerd probe, now you want to be sort of saving your Chrono Boost, because you want to be getting your Cybernetic core. When as soon as that built, you want to start researching Warpgate Technology as soon as possible and using the sort of Chrono Boost to speed that up. So now you're at 18, you want to be getting your Twilight Council down. Because I was a bit slow in this game, because of the scout and everything distracted me a little bit, I haven't got my Twilight Council. Oh no, sorry, at 18 you want to get your administrator down, that's my bad, and then you want to be starting to get your Warpgate Technology like I have. And at 20, when this hits 20, as soon as this other probe comes out, you want to then be getting your Twilight Council, which should go down any second. Obviously bring your free probes onto your gas. So you see now at 20, the Twilight Council's gone down. When you hit 22, sorry if I'm blowing on the microphone a little bit, guys, there. When you hit 22, you want to basically build your third pylon. If that goes up any time now, there it is, my third pylon. So you can see Jules, obviously Jules isn't part of the strategy, he's going for his starport there, obviously going for his Banshees. If you'd like to see more videos like this, guys, explain the different strategies, I'm trying out some new ones to sort of see, because obviously I'm in the Silver League with Jules, and then I'm in the Silver League on my own in my 1v1s. I'm trying to find up some new strategies. Instead of just trying to do the basic old stuff, try something new and see how it works. I'm going to try this out on the 1v1, but I haven't got around to it yet. So anyway, at 22, when you build your third pylon, you also want to get your second gateway, which you can see is building there. When you then get up to 24 probes, you want to then get your Dark Shrine out. And then at 24 again, you want to get your third gateway. You see now, I'm now sending out my probe to scout. Basically what you want to do is you want to build a pylon as close to the base as you possibly can, because using the Warpgate technology, you can then start warping your units in. You can see his, he obviously had a Zerglin scouting us on one of the poles, obviously giving him extra vision, and my probe doesn't make it because obviously he has a lot more Zerglin there, which worries me a little bit, because I know they're going to be going for an attack with all that Zerglin. Obviously they're upgraded, they got the speed boost, so obviously guys, you got to, obviously there is a basic principle of the strategy, but you're really open to being rushed, especially by a Zerglin player, and possibly a Marine rush as well. So what you got to sort of take in mind is that if you know this is going to happen, if you get a good scout, then you want to sort of change the strategy, maybe get some Stalkers on the go or some Zealots. You see, I try and send out a nerd probe, and obviously he doesn't make it once again. So I'm now pretty sure that the Zerglin will come, and obviously Jules hasn't gone for anything because he's got a couple of Marines out, but he is going for his Banshee, as you can see. He's almost halfway there. You can see now basically once you've got your Dark Shrine up, you just want to keep pumping out probes, and you can see how good my mineral count is. I'd recommend probably building a second Nexus if this doesn't win you the game. You know, obviously the ideal strategy would be to get the Pylon in the base and then just start pumping, or get your 3 Dark Templars, and ideally you want to go for their mineral count first, or their like SCVs on probes or drones, and get them out, and pretty much you're probably going to get a GG then, or they're going to leave the game. You can see also Jules is now sending his Banshee in. You can see they've started to expand there, and also they're going for Dark Templars, as you can see there. That's an odd place to put it. I guess obviously they didn't think we'd be able to see it. You can see now that my 3 Dark Templars are starting to come in their base. You see all these Zealots coming out, and for some reason the Dark Templars start to have their own sort of mind and decided not to track all the drones at once. But if you can get rid of their base, obviously your main sort of worry is for them to start putting up any sort of defense what detects them. Obviously with Zerg, you can buy the air defense turrets what see them, along with you can also get the overlords what morph into the overseers. So it was important to get rid of the base because that stops that from happening. You can see now they've gone in for this massive Zerglin rush, and I've got 3 more Dark Templars back in my base, along with the 3 I got up in their base, hopefully trying to pick them off. Obviously they haven't got any anything what can see them, but obviously they've wiped out all Jules' SCVs, so it's now sort of down to who can win it really. You know, it's down to, there's so many of them and they're picking off all my drones, but because I'm picking them off all in their base, and I think Jules has one of his Banshees up in there. If you would like to see or you can see they've left the game there now, and pretty much it's likely that the Protoss player, and he's left the game as well. So there you go guys. If you'd like to see more strategies like this, you know, I haven't done some videos for a little while because of college and everything. I've been just playing so much StarCraft as well, and so if you want to see more sort of StarCraft videos or strategy videos like this, I think this is quite a nice strategy. If you guys want to try and use it out and tell me how it goes, you know, obviously you got to remember that it's not going to be perfect. Sometimes you got to adapt your strategy, and it all sort of depends on how it sort of goes. But obviously this went quite well. It was a Silver League match, so yeah, it was pretty cool. Obviously Jules went for the Banshees as well, but it's more of a 1v1 strategy I'd say, but it did work quite well on the 2v2s. So just to recap, I'm going to post the info in the bottom of the video, but at 9 supply count you want to build your first pylon. At 12 you want to build your first gateway and send preferably a probe out to scout. It's not, you don't have to, but obviously through this you get to see what your opponents do and then seeing if they're going for anything interesting, or going for a rush mainly. I guess that's your main reason you want to be scouting them. At 14 you want to get your first Assimilator. At 15 you want to get your second pylon. At 16 you want to get your cybernetic core, and then as soon as your cybernetic core is to use your Chrono Boost to start boosting out the the Warpgate Technology, the one at the bottom. You then want to 18 you want to build your second Assimilator, and then as soon as that built, fling in 3 probes onto that. At 20 you want to build your Twilight Council. At 22 you want to build your third pylon. At 22 once again you want to build a gateway, and then 24 you want to build a Dark Shrine and your third gateway. And then as soon as your Warpgate Technology is done, Warpgate all these, and hopefully if you can build a pylon close to their base, anywhere anywhere. It doesn't really matter too much because it saves the run from where they're going, and you can just keep boosting them in as soon as you have enough minerals. And also you could capitalise on that by maybe pushing some Zealots out there, because you can see how much, obviously you destroyed all my probes at the end, but how good this is on your minerals. So you could obviously get quite an early expansion through doing this. So there we go guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of these, then please comment, and I'm happy to do some more. I'm waiting for a phone call now from the BBC. They wanted to speak to me about being addicted to gaming. They're doing some radio interview or radio sort of session about gaming and stuff. So I did an interview with them a couple of months ago, so they wanted to speak to me, so I'm just sort of waiting for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this guys. This is Mr.BigRuss. Obviously had my partner Jules with me, which helped me along, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.